Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the show here. And before we get started with myself, Walter, and Stephen, we'd like to take this time to send our thoughts, prayers, and condolences out to the Reynolds family for the unfortunate passing this past Thursday. Of course, the legendary wrestler personality that we all have come to know and love, known as Dusty Rhodes. He was an influential visionary of the wrestling business, a pioneer in a lot of ways, one of the most creative, outgoing, and greatest performers ever to grace the ring. Uh, we would just like to take this time to send our prayers, thoughts, and condolences to uh, the Reynolds family, Dustin, and of course Cody, his wife, and the entire family and friends, as we give a brief 10-bell salute to the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 97 of the Team Heal podcast. We are live, obviously, as you can tell. We thank all of you for tuning in this week, whether it be here live on the live feed, whether it be on the playback, whether it be on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Spreaker, or ShoutEngine.com. As you all heard in the beginning of the video, I'm Heal Steven.
Knowledge wrestling.
And I'm Connor, aka OK Fabe.
We thank all of you tuning in this week. As you all know, the wrestling world has been put on in an abrupt shock, if you will, by the loss of one of the all-time greats, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. And I'll be honest, I was in shock when the news came out. I was literally on my way to work, and the news literally broke out on my Facebook, on Twitter, everything, and I'm like, really? Holy crap, how can this possibly happen? You know? And I'm sure all of us were doing something when the news came, and it's a shock. What can I say?
Yeah, it was definitely shocking. So I think I woke up. I slept late that night, and then to see the wrestling sites, Dusty Rhodes passes away, and then I immediately go to WWE.com and to see that on their page as well. It was just very shocking.
I mean,
Couldn't believe it.
I think a lot of people thought it was fake,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't remember who broke it first or what happened, but someone thought it was fake because no news had come out, and then slowly but surely, I mean, Facebook kept getting more posts for it, and then finally, I was waiting for official confirmation from WWE before anything came out, and then sure enough, when WWE makes an official announcement about it, it's like okay, it's wow, just I don't know about you guys, but Dusty was kind of one of those personalities you just thought would never go.
I mean, here's the thing about it, okay? Nothing in life lasts forever. Everyone, one day or another, goes to the other side. It's one of those things that, again, like you said, Connor, we didn't expect it to be Dusty Rhodes now, you know?
Yeah.
It's a shock. You look at Dusty Rhodes, his career overall is arguably legendary. You know, he's arguably one of the all-time greats in-ring performers, charismatic, and again, I am someone who wasn't around as a fan of wrestling. I wasn't around when he was in his prime. I wasn't around. I'm sure all of us weren't either. unless you're one of the old school fanatics of wrestling. You know what I mean? And they can
Which
tell,
I am. Yeah.
of course. But what I'm saying though, like those who were in their 20s and whatnot in the 70s and the 80s, and knew about Dusty Rhodes and his in-ring career and his clashes in the NWA with the likes of Harley Race, Ric Flair, which to my understanding was one of his big-time rivals back in the day in NWA, Crockett Promotion. And again, he'll go down arguably as one of the all-time greats. Simple for the fact that when you think about it, in that era, in his era of the 80s or whatnot, early 80s, mid 80s, it was all about the bodybuilder. That was the era of the bodybuilder, muscular. And here comes a guy in Dusty Rhodes who, let's be honest, doesn't have that physique. He didn't have it. But he could go in the ring.
Well, that was the thing that there's a couple of reasons why I think Dusty was such a huge draw, and the fact that he was the common man. Uh, he was not the typical stereotypical wrestler, especially in an age and era where wrestlers were very stereotypical of having the good looks, the good body. He was just the regular guy who was tough as nails, could beat the shit out of you, and keep coming back, and people resonated with him. And it was just his infectious personality combined with being a baby face who could very easily stand out amongst a line of guys who are, I don't want to say very similar, but you catch my drift. If you see the same type of wrestler all the time, you kind of get a little bored. But when you see someone like him stand out, you're like, oh, okay, all right, let's see what he can do. And I encourage any wrestling fan whatsoever, if you have not seen the Dusty Rhodes documentary, which is on the network, do yourself a favor, go watch it. Just trust me and go watch it. You will appreciate the man much more if you haven't already. I guarantee it.
Absolutely. 100%. One of his promos that I'll always remember was Hard Times.
Yeah, that was his best promo. It was very interesting because at that point he was talking about fighting Flair for the world title, and even I think he even said it in the DVD that it was his favorite or most memorable or most impactful because it was a promo that really kind of really sucked you in, and really kind of just he had a way to just really suck you in with words. He could talk and think while he was walking, which was just like very rare, especially in that era. And the hard times one was basically comparing. You guys there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, just making sure I didn't lose connection. Um, you know, telling how like people have lost their jobs, people have lost everything, and this is my this you've had hard times, I've had hard times. So this is a time for us to come together through our hard times and reach out, and together we can accomplish great things. And just like I can't describe it. You have to watch the promo yourself.
Indeed. At the end of the day, you have to really, again, just appreciate his career and what he's done. And even not even that, but having arguably one of the greatest minds in wrestling.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. He
Some
helped
people,
everyone.
some people even say one of the best bookers. You know what I'm saying?
Dusty
People,
finish. Dusty finish.
the dusty finish, which was displayed during the Elimination Chamber when Ambrose and Rollins and Ambrose won the belt, and then the referee got knocked out by disqualification, so Rollins got the belt back. You kind of get my drift here.
Yeah.
Again, go on, brother. My bad. I didn't
No,
mean to cut you off.
no, that's all good. I was just gonna say he was also responsible for Ron Simmons being world champion.
That too.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We're gonna wrap this up, this whole Dusty Rhodes thing, by pretty much saying one of his famous quotes that I'll always remember as well. And I quote, "I've wined and dined with kings and queens, but I slept in alleys and dined on pork and beans."
Yep.
Thank you, Dusty Rhodes. Thank you. All right. a lot has happened this week. I'll be honest, I really haven't been that caught up on wrestling. And I
Yeah,
know,
that's
like this is a wrestling podcast and all that, and
how
people are gonna,
dare you?
how dare you? Oh my god, how dare you for having such a life, heel Steven? Oh my god. Well,
How
again,
dare you put your personal life on top of YouTube, you rat bastard?
oh my god, you're not a wrestling fan, which I'm gonna get into also later on today.
Oh, jeez.
I'll tell you what, guys, when you call in tonight, call in, and I want you guys to give us one of your fondest memories of Dusty Rhodes.
Yep.
Fair enough.
We're gonna make that a little treat tonight. One of your fondest memories, whether it be a match, whether it be a promo, a moment, what have you. All right, call in and just give us that. As you all know, this coming Sunday is WWE Money in the Bank on the WWE Network. Kind of crazy how you think about it. How literally, it feels like it was only yesterday that we were really talking about Elimination Chamber.
Poof.
And now here we are, fast forward to Money in the Bank, which is, by the way, free on the WWE Network for the new subscribers.
Again, back to back. They did May, now June.
Oh, yeah. And hey,
Why?
don't be surprised, July. Don't be surprised. My take is this. Listen, if I'm in WWE right now, being that July 4th is the WWE NXT special in Japan, that you should pay for. I'm sorry, but that you should definitely pay for.
That card looks really good, but it's kind of like a little bit of what the fuck. I'm just gonna be bad. It's just like,
You're saying
okay.
that you're saying that because Kofi Case and Brock Lesnar,
Well, and Jericho Neville.
which was supposed to be Balor versus Neville, Balor versus Jericho, but now it's Jericho versus Balor. Not Jericho
Well,
versus Neville. Yeah, my bad.
yeah,
I'm what the
no,
hell's
no, he
wrong
was
with me?
supposed to. It was supposed to be uh, Hideo.
Yeah, I know Hideo, but Tommy got hurt, and then they put in Balor, but now it's gonna be Neville versus Jericho, which is like what the fuck.
Yep. They
You
said
know,
that most likely that's when Owens is dropping the belt.
which
I
I think
think
makes
he is.
which I think makes a lot of sense. I think that makes
Yeah,
sense.
they made a nice promo for Finn Balor on NXT,
Yeah.
promoting that July 4th show.
Anywho, let's get into Money in the Bank real quick. Give our predictions. After the prediction, we're gonna take some calls. People who want to call in, just call in. Give us your thoughts, whatever you want. But again, you got to give us a memory of Dusty Rhodes if you have any. I'm sure a lot of you do. Okay, so we're gonna kick off with the pre-show here. R-Truth versus King Barrett. It's good to be king,
Yeah,
isn't it? It's good to be king.
so the next match is the Divas title.
Yeah, yeah. No, we'll go from the
Not a
bottom
lot
to
to
the
say about
top.
that.
Which is ironic because the bottom one here is the Divas title match. Nikki Bella versus Paige. I'll be honest here. I feel like this match, I get what they're trying to do. I get it. I'm not dumb. Okay? They're really trying to really break AJ Lee's record. And they're gonna have it be Nikki Bella.
Well, by the way, speaking of which, just sidetrack off real quick, they finally actually did legitimately reveal why she left.
AJ Lee?
Yeah,
Which was? Don't tell me.
the
Dr. Z-Pax.
yeah, it's
Was it
because of
him?
the lawsuit. Yep, yeah. No,
I mean,
it's because she yeah.
can you really blame her though? Like, let's be real
No,
here.
not at all. I'm just saying is that we finally got an actual reason.
Can you just imagine what would have happened? God forbid, but like, if she would have still been in WWE and she got hurt, and the person to take care of her, of all doctors, is Dr. Z-Pack.
Well, it's a
Oh,
conflict. It's also a conflict of interest because it's her employer versus her husband.
And
yeah.
I'll be honest, dude. I'll be really honest. It kind of has to suck to be here because let's be honest. Yeah, granted, she's done a lot in her time there. She's done a lot. Okay, and the thing about it too is, okay, here's someone who, let's be honest, and this is the problem too with WWE. They push people way too early. They crown them way too early.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, she left really young.
Hmm.
Well, that's the thing. A lot of people were saying too is the fact that she pretty much did almost everything she possibly could in WWE as a diva, except for possibly having either a legendary like fantasy match with like let's say Trish or Lita,
Or
or
Stephanie.
putting or Steph, or putting over the next like big diva like to take her place. Because really, I mean, Yeah, she's young. Yeah, she did a lot. But what else is there left for her to do?
She had nothing to do. Like she already was the longest reigning Divas champ.
She was Raw GM at one point. I mean, come on.
Yeah, like they were hyping her up so much. It was getting so annoying. And then she became the longest reigning Divas champ. I mean, they've done everything for this girl.
And I
You know
agree
what
But
with that. I
You know
agree
what
with that too. I agree with that too. That yes, she was hyped by a lot of fans.
Oh yeah.
Granted, yes. Granted, I get it. Why people were annoyed about her because she has the body of a 12-year-old and she was beating women that were twice her size decisively. But again, to those people, now, like I said back then, I'll say it again: it's professional wrestling. Not everything makes sense in pro wrestling, but
So,
that's around the point.
it'd be funny if she entered Tough Enough
That'd be hilarious. Oh my god!
who are
Imagine
you?
that. I'm
for
April.
you.
I'm April Brooks. Might get some. I'm tough enough. Look who I'm married to. But the point is this, though. Okay, um, I agree. She's a talented worker. I'll give her that. But no way was she in the level of a Trish Stratus, of a Lita, or of a Molly Holly. Hell no. I'm sorry.
Nope.
No. No.
Yeah. Well, she didn't have that kind of. She didn't have that kind of legendary stature that they did. Yeah, that's a tough one.
I agree with you. I really do. But again, now we know what really happened. We now know the truth, and it set her free. But Nikki Bella versus Paige, I will be honest here. I'm gonna go with Nikki Bella because I feel like what they're gonna
Yep.
do here is have them break AJ Lee's record. So there you go.
Yeah,
Yep.
gotta be Nikki Bella, unfortunately.
Then we have Ryback versus Big Show for the Intercontinental title. I'll be honest, it'll be dumb to have Big Show win. It really will be dumb to tell you the truth. It's a match I really don't care for. But then again, you think about it. This was the plan for WrestleMania. The plan of WrestleMania was to have Ryback versus Big Show a couple years ago, and the
Oh
plan was
my
for
god.
Ryback to lift him up on his shoulders and beat him. Unfortunately, they didn't go with that plan. Not let's say fortunate enough they didn't go with that plan.
Yeah, fortunately.
And it went with Mark Henry and Ryback, and look what happened. I'll be honest here. I think Ryback should win.
He has to win. I mean, it's his first defense.
I was gonna say he just got the
Yeah.
goddamn title. Come on.
If he loses, that just means that WWE officially doesn't know what to do with Ryback, or they just don't care with Ryback anymore.
Yeah.
That's what it would tell me. So Ryback has to win this one. I mean, it doesn't make sense for Big Show to win.
I agree. I really do. But again, you know what? This match, I'm looking forward to seeing this run with Ryback. I really am.
Yeah.
Because they really
Sadly,
built this
it
up
has
really.
to start with the Big Show, though.
They really helped hype this up real cool. Like, he won the bell, Bryant endorsed him, and what have you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking. Hopefully, the Big Show.
There's no. Bottom line is there's no reason why Show should win.
I agree.
Exactly. But I'm mad we even have this match, though, because
Oh yeah.
it might not be good.
Then we have tag team title match: the Primetime Player versus the New Day. Pretty much will be Big E and Xavier Woods. This could be a good. This could be the show stealer here. I will say that this could definitely be the show stealer. I'll be real. I am digging the New Day. I like their gimmick now. I feel like they're starting to get that heel heat. It'll be kind of it'll be way too soon to have them lose the belts. I'll say that.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't care whoever. Honestly, in this match, to me, it's a victory on whoever wins.
Yeah, like this match is pretty weird. I mean, they could continue this feud. I see the primetime players winning the titles eventually, though. I think they should just win it here. I don't.
Millions of dollars. Millions
Yeah,
of dollars.
I'll go with them. I'll go with the primetime players. They deserve it anyway. So
Of course they do. Absolutely.
I love them.
Millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. Then we have Money in the Bank ladder match. You have Dolph Ziggler versus Neville versus Roman Reigns, a.k.a. the Cockfist.
Cha-ching.
Cha-ching, yeah, absolutely. Versus Randy Orton, Kofi Kingston, Sheamus, and Kane. Where do I begin here?
Um. Okay. Does anybody honestly believe Ziggler or Kofi's gonna win,
No, this is it for the
Hell
spots.
no.
I'll
or
be
Neville?
honest. I'll be honest.
Nope.
Okay, I'll be honest here. I know. I am that guy, or we're that podcast that are strong supporters of Roman Reigns. And I know that this whole expectation would be for Roman Reigns to win. I'll be honest, and a lot of people are going to be shocked when I say this. I don't want to see Roman. I don't want to see Roman Reigns win Money in the Bank. I really
Don't
don't.
don't let don't let Chase hear you.
Hey, he
No,
should
no, no,
only
no, no,
win
no. And,
if he turns heel.
no, 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 no,
That's
no.
it.
And here's why I say that. Okay, here's
Why?
why I'm saying this. Whether people, and that's before I'll say it again. Whether people like it or not, Roman Reigns is going to be the guy in the company. He's going to be the future, whether people like it or not. The next Cena, once Cena steps down.
Yeah.
And my thing is, again, if you really want to make him the guy, right, to pass it the torch from Cena to Roman Reigns, the way you do it is not by not having him win Money in the Bank. What you got to do is have Roman Reigns win the championship at WrestleMania. And how do you do this? Like I said a couple episodes ago, you have John Cena be the WWE Heavyweight Champion, and then have Roman once again win the Rumble,
Yeah.
and then you have the passing of the torch right there.
I'm not
I
disagreeing with you. I feel like WWE's kind of getting predictable with that. So
I know, but the thing about it too, again, you're literally making this guy be the next guy in the company, and you have him win the championship by a cash in. Come on.
No, but his cash in might is not going to be like unless he turns heel. This makes perfect sense because I don't know. It would make if he had the briefcase, but like even as a face, he doesn't have to cash in like all the other heels. He'll just be like, "Hey, at this pay per view, I'm going to cash in the briefcase against you," or some stuff like that. But I don't see anyone else winning this ladder match. Who Randy Orton again? Dolph Ziggler, Neville.
I really would go with Neville here. Throw the, throw
I
that
would love to see Neville win it.
That's the wild card right
throw
there.
that
Yep.
curveball at them. Throw that
That'd be
curveball.
equivalent to Daniel Bryan winning in 2011. Because Daniel Bryan in 2011 was a jobber. He was not winning any of his matches. And look where that
I
got him.
I wouldn't be opposed to Sheamus winning it. To be completely honest with you,
Uh,
I'm
yeah,
not saying I'm not saying it's my ideal choice. I'm just saying I wouldn't be. I'd be neutral.
yeah, because they're trying to build him up as a really like as one
Yeah.
of the top heels. So you would have to
Yeah.
do something with him eventually.
Plus, his new entrance music is just badass.
Yeah. The guy that I
Fella!
don't want to win completely is pretty much Dolph Ziggler. Sorry, that's the only guy. Him and Kane. Oh, I forgot about Kane. Kane.
That's the other thing too. That could go either way too. Because someone was saying, like, Rollins retains, Kane's cashes in, and then you have the Authority implosion. But with Brock right around the corner, I mean, I think Brock's coming back the 22nd of June. So
Indeed. Hello? Yeah, there?
I don't think that's anything.
What
How
happened?
about now?
You good. What were you
All right,
saying,
I
dude?
love it. I was just checking you guys were there.
Yeah, we're here.
I love this show.
Yeah, me too. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember what I was saying. All I know is that Roman Reigns is gonna win this Sunday, no doubt, man.
Yeah, I mean, I get your point, Steven, that they're gonna really push a guy by giving him a cash in, but they've done crazier shit before, so it wouldn't be. I wouldn't be surprised. Put it that way.
That's right, Russ. I don't. And again, if you're gonna really make this guy be the big deal, you don't do it in a cash in. I'm sorry. again, whether people like it or not, just because I don't want to see Roman win the Money in the Bank doesn't mean doesn't mean that he's not going to be the guy, because he is going to be the guy. Whether you
Plus,
folks like,
Money in the Bank used to be for a way to push mid card guys to the main event, not like give it to recurring champions.
Yeah, they do it to Cena, Orton.
Well,
Well,
shit. Remember they like one year? It's like, oh, we're gonna have a Money in the Bank ladder match that's comprised of all former champions. Well, what the
yeah, that was
fuck?
dumb. Oh.
Yeah, hey, remember the purpose of the whole match? Yeah, we're just gonna fucking not do it.
oh yeah, of
No,
course.
they did one. Was all people who aren't champions. It was like, huh? If
Absolutely.
anything, I don't know. That's a
Again, all right, guys, give me a second. I'm for a bit. All right.
all right.
Just
Okay.
carry on without me, bro.
But yeah, I mean, I'd love to win that. That'd be a huge. You know, be even funnier if you grabbed the briefcase and then did the red arrow.
Yeah,
be a
he needs
dick.
to. Yeah, it would be cool to see him win, but yeah, I think he has a possibility. The ones that I don't see winning is literally Kane, Kofi, Ziggler. Who else is in there? Those are the three that come in my head.
Honestly, I think my choices came down to. I think my choices came down to either I could see Orton winning it again.
Yeah, that's the scary thing.
Yeah,
I don't want Orton to win it again. Like he's
I
still
know.
a favorite. I don't care what anyone says. This is Randy Orton we're talking about. So, yeah, it's either Orton, Sheamus, or Roman Reigns, which
Yeah.
are all former champions.
I mean, like I said, I would. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying Sheamus is my number one pick, but I wouldn't be opposed to him having it. Imagine him
Neither
like
would
tripping it
I.
out.
I think I neither. Cause again, you can tell that they're going to really push this guy to be a top heel in the company. Which then again, I think is kind of fool, because which we're going to get into in a little bit as well. But I'll be real again. I really don't want to see Roman Reigns win because again, like I'm saying, if you really want to push this guy to be strong, you don't have him win Money in the Bank. You just don't.
Well, there's a new rumor circulating that they're gonna have a match between Brock and Roman for the number one contendership.
And then yeah, for Brock wins apparently, because again, the idea is also to have Brock versus Rollins at SummerSlam. Which then again, I even heard that apparently they're trying to do Triple H versus Rollins. So they're already planting the seeds, if you will. Think about it. Rollins, not the pedigree and all that. Think about it. He is kind of like a young Triple H. He kind of is, to an extent, to a chagrin, if you will.
You have the authority that's of corporation. Yeah, I can see it.
A little bit. He has edge tactics too.
By the way, OK Faye, by the way, happy birthday. Yeah. According to Skype here, happy birthday.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, OK Fabe. You now turn 21.
You now turn 21 years old.
I turn. Hey, listen. I turned 69. That's my favorite number.
Woohoo! Rick Flair got. Oh, never mind. We shouldn't say anything then. No comments on that number.
I love when shit reminds you it's your birthday. You're like, no. Like I haven't known that for over 2 decades. Like,
it's funny because I go to the bank. Like, when I go to the bank, right, I put my debit card in, to the ATM. When I get my deposit out or take out money, at the end of it, it tells me It says happy birthday. I'm like, thank you. This month is your birthday. I'm like, well, no shit, it is.
I know. It's just funny. It's like, dude, listen, guys. I just found out it was my birthday. Really? Yeah, dude. Thank God for fucking Petco email because they didn't tell me that it was my birthday today.
Gosh. So again, if I'm gonna go with the win for Money in the Bank, I'm gonna go with Neville. I'm going with the odd guy.
Okay, if we're not picking Reigns, because I'm picking Reigns just because it's the obvious choice, but
course
I'm
it
going with
is.
I'm going with Sheamus.
Of course you're
Yeah,
going with Sheamus.
I'm going with Sheamus too. If Reigns doesn't win, because they need a top heel, and they might just
Yeah.
build Sheamus
I
up.
mean, you have Rollins who's the top heel. You have Owens who's probably going to be the second. I think Sheamus would be a nice. I think
Mid.
adding Sheamus back into the title picture, honestly, at this point in his career, because let's face it, Sheamus is a much better heel than babyface.
Yeah,
I think it would be more intriguing to be. I'm going to be completely honest. I was not a big fan of Sheamus up until literally this heel turn. I don't know what it is, but I love this particular run, and I don't know why.
Because you don't know what it is, that's why.
Yeah.
Huh. And then we get to the co-main event of the evening. Kevin Owens versus John Cena. Burp, 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 burp. Okay, as you all know, when at the Chamber when Owens won, clean as sheet, by the way, I marked out on the bus.
Yeah, I wish I could. I wish I could have seen that.
I'll be honest, as much as I would love to see Kevin Owens win here, my heart says Kevin Owens, but I just get the feeling that Cena's going to win. Because let's be honest, you don't go two in a row against Cena. You,
unfortunately,
unfortunately. However,
and that
I did read reports apparently that people in creative do not want to put over Cena. They don't want.
exactly. Yeah, they shouldn't.
They
Cena
shouldn't.
definitely should
Listen,
not win this match at all.
you have a very rare chance here to do something that's not been done, and that's put over. Have put over a monster heel with Cena. You have him. Do it. Just fucking do it.
Put over Cena?
No, put over Owens. Have Cena put over Owens.
He has to do it.
He
Like
has to do it.
we cannot see Cena win on Sunday again,
Look,
because they're gonna go back to the same BS where Cena's gonna get more than one win.
like the Rusev shit. Like the Rusev
Yep.
shit, I thought was actually really well done. The only complaint I have is the fact that I thought that Rusev should have won the Russian chain match.
Me too.
Oh, one second, guys. I'll be right.
Okay, Walter, we're here now. But
Okay.
I mean, with Conor Rusev, I do agree. Yeah, Rusev should have won the Russian chain match, just like Bray Wyatt should have won at WrestleMania. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? It's one of those things where, again, people are concerned whether or not is he gonna put over Kevin Owens. I think he should. I agree, but at the same time, my heart tells me they're not gonna do it. A part of me says that you know what they should do: have it be a no contest.
Something at least, as long as Cena doesn't go over, I think this could work out.
Or you know what they should do?
Yeah.
Because the way I look at it too, they're gonna go into SummerSlam with this feud.
And Cena went to SummerSlam.
What they should do is the following, okay? They should have Owens pop up powerbomb John Cena on the apron, take him out for like a good month and a half, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have Owens defend the NXT title, like the open challenges, whatever, right on Raw and SmackDown, more on Raw, until he eventually drops the belt on NXT, whatever it may be, right? On that July 4th episode. And then you build up to SummerSlam with the rubber match, Cena versus Owens. That's where Cena gets his win.
Yeah, that's what they got to do. Something like that. Like, just have Owens. I guess it'd be cool if he won clean again, but I highly doubt that's gonna happen. So either we see him win by dirty this time, or honestly, hopefully it's just a no contest. I prefer the no contest honestly, because if you have Owens win dirty, I don't know, it just doesn't seem right. Because he beats him clean the first time, and he has to cheat to win the second time. Like, I don't know. Like, as long as Cena doesn't win, I'll be content.
I think all is well. I think all of us will be content some way, somehow. We'll all be content. But that, again, we'll see what happens here. I'm sure Connor wants to see Kevin get over here. Now we get to the main event. The ladder match for the WWE World Heavyweight title. You have Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins. I think, again, this could be a good match. I'll be honest, the match at Chamber felt flat to me. It felt a little flat. I guess I'm making the stipulation and all that. I'll be honest, I get it. Yeah, all of us would love to see Dean Ambrose hold the championship. I agree. Seth Rollins has been booked like a bitch. You can even say Magnus heel bitch if you know what I mean.
Yeah, Seth Rollins is pretty bad. I don't know about Magnus.
It's
Maybe
there.
maybe close. Yeah,
It's a
it's pretty
different.
close.
Yeah, it's close. I agree. It's absolutely close.
I think
Um,
Rollins needs the win more.
yeah, he does. He does need to win
He
more.
really does. If he's gonna face Lesnar, he needs to win, definitely.
Well,
In
someone also threw out that scenario of Reigns winning, cashing in on Dean, and turning heel.
Could happen. This is what should have. That's probably should have happened. Like, well,
I
nah.
just
What I
don't.
thought they could do was have like Ambrose officially win on at Elimination Chamber. Just hold it for what 2 weeks and then you drop it. No need to
Not gonna
have
lie,
you know.
not gonna lie. What would be pretty bitching is if they did the Mankind Rock switcheroo. Do you remember that?
Indeed.
That
So back in the day when when Austin was, or not Austin, but basically they basically stripped Austin of the title, and the idea was that Rock, who at the time was an up and coming young star, he was a babyface. Mankind was a heel, and so he was kind of catering to Mr. McMahon, and they were like, "Oh, Mankind's gonna win," and what they did was they pulled a switcheroo, and basically they tricked Mankind, and Rock turned heel, and that was the launch of Rock as a top heel.
I remember that.
yeah.
Who has the fan on, by the way?
I don't.
Not me. I haven't moved or done anything.
Yeah, it's.
Whatever. I hear like a fan in the background. Like maybe it's the door that you left on open, Con. I don't know.
Oh my. I don't know. I hear it a
Okay,
little.
I'll turn the hold on. I'll turn my mic down. Technical difficulty.
Oh yeah, I too will like this. All right, I too gonna love this shit. Um, but again, I'll be real here. I really would love to see Ambrose win the championship, but I know it's not gonna happen. Like people need to be happy that he held the belt for 2 weeks. He held it hostage, and we got a caller anyway.
Wasn't the sign
Yay.
on the whole time?
Yeah, hold up. 903, you're on the air. What's your name? Where you from?
Me, Weston, making a comeback.
Well, you are. I'm sure you went to school, right? I'm sure you went to school, buddy.
What?
You do
Oh,
this.
not bad.
Do not call in yet, buddy.
I just heard. Oh man. All right, I'll call you back later.
No. It's okay. You're already here. You're already here, buddy. You're already
I
here.
wasn't even paying attention to that. Sorry.
It's okay, dude. That's 50%. That's 95% of the American educational school system. That's okay. It's okay. But anywho, what's up with you, dude? Do you have any fond memory of Dusty Rhodes?
Oh yes. I know it's gonna seem very cheesy, but I'd say the last time he appeared on a Monday Night Raw, I believe it was, because you never forget the last time somebody set foot on whatever they were famous in.
I hear you.
And that's the first thing that comes to my mind when I think of Dusty Rhodes is him with his son Cody and Goldust when they were just starting that feud.
I hear you, dude. I really do. I think
Yeah.
again, yeah, again, it's sad to see what happened to him. It's sad to hear how the whole thing went down. But at the end of the day, you know what? He left a legendary legacy
Oh,
on
he
the
did.
business. On the business, he did, dude. End of the day, helped a lot of guys along the way too. Helped a lot of guys, and that's what we'll always remember. You know what they always say. Heroes are always remembered. You know, legends never die.
Yeah.
You know, but
And
anywho,
it's like
go on, bro. My bad.
it's like I said in my video. I said, I believe you said the same thing. Dusty Rhodes may be gone, but the American dream will live on forever.
I hear you. I really do. But anywho, dude, what's been up with you though? What's been up with you?
Oh man, I've had a very frustrating 2 weeks. I've been sick, then I injured my neck playing soccer.
Really? What position you play?
I play goalie and then sometimes center wing. I mean center field.
Okay. Then you're agile. For a big guy, you're agile. Okay, that's what's
Yeah,
up.
I actually got pretty good aim.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Again, dude, it happens. Dude. Soccer can be at times very ugly. You get hurt. It happens. It happened to me once. So I was in high school. My sophomore year, my thing was I always try to look for penalty kicks, right? So my secret was I would hook my leg into the other guy's ankle, so I would trip on purposely inside the 18 box, and 99% of the time when I do that, it'll be a penalty kick.
Oh, yeah.
So there's one time I did it, and for some reason my ankle went a different direction.
Ooh.
Yeah. So you can imagine how excruciating pain I was when that happened.
Yeah.
And to make matters even worse, the referee gave me a yellow card. Like, really?
He probably had something against you. I don't know.
No, just that they realized I was always doing that. So it's like, yeah, we know what you're doing here. We're not stupid.
Yeah, the way I got injured, man, I was playing goalie that day. So like, I dove for a ball, and then like literally in midair, I told myself, "Oh shit," because my head was headed straight for the post.
Really?
Yeah, my head was wrong for a minute.
Happens to me. You see that one guy on a video who went head first. No, but he was covering a penalty kick, and he covered the ball with his head.
Ooh.
And just the full impact. Walter, you seen that video, right, bro?
I don't think.
What video?
The video of the guy, the goalie, the penalty shootout, and the guy he blocks the ball with his head, and he's like knocked out for a little bit, had to help him back up, and then he goes out there again to cover the next penalty kick, and he covers it again with his head.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
And I think he won like the state championships and shit like that. But it's a funny video, but at the same time, it's really fucked up. When you think about it.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, let's tell you what. I'll be right back for a bit, alright? Just go on without me for a little bit, alright?
Alright.
Walter, go on without me. Weston, ask what questions you want, and, boom, we'll be back, alright?
All right. So what match are you guys most looking forward to for Money in the Bank?
I'd say, I don't know. Like the ladder match is pretty good. Between I think Rollins and Ambrose. I forgot their names for a second. Rollins and Ambrose. I think that's gonna be a way better match than last pay-per-view. So probably the main event and Cena and Owens should be pretty good again. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Then the Money in the Bank ladder match. Hopefully it's good, but I'm pretty sure people aren't gonna like the result of that match. So.
I'm going for I actually wouldn't mind Roman Reigns winning the Money in the Bank briefcase. You guys still there?
Yeah. I mean, Roman. It seems like they're making it predictable for this guy to win. If he turns heel, that would probably be better. But
actually, I think it would be a blessing in disguise if he turns heel, because for some reason nowadays you got to play reverse psychology with some of the fans. Like, whenever you want them to like somebody, you got to start out as heel, and whenever you want them to hate them.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they should do. I mean, if they're gonna turn someone heel between Ambrose or Roman Reigns, it should be Roman Reigns, not. Ambrose should be a face, and Rollins could probably turn back face if Reigns turns heel. So they could do something to that.
I would actually like Dean Ambrose to win the championship from Seth Rollins, and have him carry it for all the way to SummerSlam, then have Roman Reigns cash in there. That way, he gets a lot of heat.
Yeah. They could do that, I guess. Or if anything, I would expect Reigns to cash in right away. Imagine if he cashes in on Sunday. That'd be crazy.
Yeah. And, do you think Seth Rollins has failed as a champion?
Seth Rollins what?
You think Seth Rollins' his championship reign has really been it hasn't been as special as you thought it was going to be?
Yeah, it's been a pretty lackluster. You know, he's not really. I won't say like he is booked like a bitch, but it's like nothing really special is happening out of this. Like he's not looking strong in any of his matches. It's just how is this guy supposed to face? Well, the rumored match supposed to be him against Lesnar. I don't understand because his championship reign so far has not been good, and I wouldn't mind seeing Ambrose winning at all. Actually,
He's not a credible champion yet.
yeah,
I'm not saying he's not a good champion. It's just that every victory he's had thus far has come under some sort of controversy.
exactly.
He needs a solid win to start establishing himself that he's an actual legitimate, decent champion.
Yep.
Like for me, it was very confusing when you had Seth Rollins like literally standing in the same ring, not having any problem at all against Brock Lesnar during the contract signing, I think it was, or something like that. And then all of a sudden, like I believe it was the next Raw after that or something like that. And I can't remember if he saw Roman Reigns or Brock Lesnar, but all of a sudden he just ran away like a bitch. And I was like,
Yeah, not the greatest thing to do with your World Heavyweight Champion.
This is kind of like brain. I guess Steven was a little right on that, but man, I don't know if it's worse than that, but it's getting towards that.
Yeah, it's.
Heels back.
You're back.
Yeah.
So what did I miss so far? What did I miss?
We're just talking about Roman Reigns. If he'll turn heel,
It's gonna most likely happen. Am I a fan of it? Not really. But then again, let it be, right?
I mean, they gotta do something with Reigns. Yeah, he's not really doing much as a face right now, so I wouldn't mind it. But we'll see. I think he could go heel and maybe come back as a face. Because I think Rollins could turn face if Reigns turns heel, something like that.
I think so too. Yeah, I believe so.
Have a Rollins Triple H match.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So, Colin, what's your plan for tomorrow, dude?
What's that?
What's your plans for tomorrow besides getting wasted?
That's about it. I'm a simple guy with simple tastes, and those simple tastes tend to impact my memory loss.
Oh, I can imagine. I can imagine.
So if there is a show, maybe I will be on. I just won't be in the right frame of mind whatsoever.
I can imagine that. I actually, no bullshit. I can actually picture you like that, coming onto the show intoxicated.
Oh yeah, of course. I've done it before. I can, I can be relatively coherent when I'm drunk, and I say relatively because it depends on what I drank and how much of it I'm drinking. Drinking? Yep. Okay. Drunk. Man, there goes my English.
Oh yeah. Like I said, 95% of the American school system, people.
Oh god, it's fucked.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. But that's around the
point,
folks.
If we're having trouble on Facebook differentiating there and your, we're in trouble.
By the way, I guess this is a good time to promote the Heel Steven store. As you know, guys,
That's
I have
always a good time to promote the Heel Steven
I have
show.
numerous shirts up on the store, just like one of the most famous ones, the No Farm Animal T-shirt.
Keep going.
You get one a real man as champion, not no farm animal.
100% cotton.
100% cotton. Only $16 at the Heel Steven store on Spreadshirt.
Best investment.
Also have shirts such as Go Fund Yourself for men and women. All size and colors. YouTubers today, they want money, go fund me, Patreon and shit like that. Well, tell them to go fund yourself. Stupid kid. Again, for men and women, all sizes, all different colors.
All sizes.
We also have the Cry Smart Cry shirt.
You better cry, bitch.
Exactly. Rub it into Spark's face. And the new shirt now on the store. The new shirt is the Run Heels World.
That's baby.
Run Heels World. And now available up on the Heel Steven store on Spreadshirt. Buy yourself a shirt today. Go to heelsteven.spreadshirt.com.
Amen, brother.
Buy your shirt now.
Do it now. I'm gonna
That's-
slap you on the face.
I'm gonna go that
And you guys can go buy the Daniel Bryan T-shirt at WWE.com.
far. We don't promote them. They don't sponsor us. We don't promote that garbage. Sorry, buddy.
I'm a Bryan fan, so.
No, you are. You're a farm animal fan. It's okay.
Yeah.
There's hope for you. There's still hope in America for you. Don't worry, buddy.
Yeah.
Anywho, yeah. I'm just excited for tomorrow. UFC 188. Cain Velasquez, Fabrice Verdum. I'm going with Cain. Quite obvious. I don't see Verdum winning it.
Oh yeah, Cain Velasquez is a beast.
No, he's a beast. He has the layoff. He has a huge layoff, but I can still see him do it. Eddie Alvarez versus Gilbert Melendez. That should be another good fight. Probably the show stealer, in my opinion. So I can't wait. I really can't. And then obviously Sunday's Money in the Bank, live on the WWE Network for free for the month of June. Whoop the fucking do. New subscribers only. I do agree with that too as well. Whoop the fucking.
They should do that every month, to be honest, except for SummerSlam and WrestleMania months.
Act now, and if you join the WWE Network this you get the entire year of 2016 for free.
God.
I can.
By the way, happy birthday, OK Fave Connor.
Thank you, sir. Much appreciated.
Indeed. I agree. I tell you what, brother, we're gonna continue the show, right, bro? Thank you for calling in. All right, take it easy. All right, almost.
Yeah.
All right, brother. But there we go.
Yeah.
Before we move on, I want to let people know that myself and Knowledge Run this past weekend attended the Legends of Wrestling event at City Field.
It was really nice that you told me that those vets put all over those young guys.
Oh, fuck yeah, right, Walter?
They did.
That Goldberg guy, I think he has a future in this business.
Oh, fuck yeah. So does that hacksaw Jim Duggan. Put over. You should have seen how he put over Robbie E. Oh, my God.
He did.
Put over Robbie E. Greg the Hammer Valentine came out, locked in the figure four.
Who did he talk Jimmy put over? I forgot.
He put over Wes Briscoe.
Oh, Wes Briscoe. Yeah.
And Demolition and the Nasty Boys put over Ace and Eight. Oh my God, it was a frenzy. Okay, real talk. Okay, overall, I'll be honest. It was a cool show to be at. At the same time, though, it felt disappointing. That's what I'll say about it.
It was more an attraction for the names than the matches.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. It's like it's the kind of show you'll take grandma and grandpa who were longtime fans and remember these names. That's pretty much what it was.
Look at that hacksaw Jim Duggan. He's got wood.
Whoa, yeah, like that. And again, nothing against those guys, but that's just how I felt about it. You know what I mean? Again, if you're a fan of in-ring work, of the in-ring action, the work rate, this show was not for you. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
By the way, just to officially drop this a little bit tidbit, WWE is planning a special called "Celebrating the Dream" that will air on the WWE Network this coming Monday after Monday Night Raw. It will, of course, celebrate the life of Dusty Rhodes.
What they should do, which I'm looking forward to seeing.
Yep. Yeah, I'm very curious to see how that's gonna.
The main event of the show we attended was Scott Steiner versus Rob Van Dam. And Scott Steiner cut this promo on Hulk Hogan, calling him a bitch. Didn't show up. However, one thing that I noticed is this ugly tattoo on Scott Steiner's back. It's like, holy shit, just look at that. If you guys see it on the screens there, on your screens, it's like, what in the world is that? I'm sure you guys are seeing it now as we speak. It's like he has a giant bulge of this blackness on his back. It's like he just says, fuck it, I don't care anymore. I'm living off this indie money, so let me do what the fuck I want to do.
I'm waiting for it to pull up on the feed.
When you'll see it, when you see it, you'll be in shock. When you see it, it's just it's just.
What is that?
Exactly.
What is that?
It was weird seeing it. Oh, it looks worse here.
What is that?
Yeah.
Did the guy just did the guy doing the back just keep constantly fucking up? It's like, I'll just do this. Fuck, I'll just do this. Fuck, I'll just do this. Fuck. Like, there's like skeletons, scales of fucking feathers. Like,
I
what?
have no
Seriously.
idea what direction Scott Steiner was going with when he did that
You know what
tattoo.
though? I think Scott Steiner gave the tattoo artist as good directions as his promos.
Damn.
I like a bird. I'm hungry. Jesus Christ! Like I don't even know where to start on that thing.
Neither do I. Neither do
Wait,
I.
if you look at the photo, the bottom left corner, the stagehand doesn't know what to do either.
Oh,
He's
tell
like,
me,
"What the fuck is that?"
that's Scott Steiner. And I'll be honest too, going at these shows, watching these legends in the ring, at the same time, it felt kind of sad. It felt very sad.
It felt sad when the Nasty Boys were wrestling. I'm like, what the hell is this?
It's
I
one
didn't
thing
mind. I didn't mind seeing Dreamer. Well, Hacksaw, he shouldn't be wrestling. I didn't mind seeing Dreamer.
it's one it's one thing to have these guys come and do and show up and arrive at a show. It's one thing for Axe and Smash Demolition and the Nasty Boys to appear at a wrestling show or convention or whatever have you. It's a whole other thing to have in the ring. It's like
I'll be real. It was like my teeth crunch a little. Don't get me wrong. There were some good matches too. You also had Tyrus versus Brian Myers, now known as,
Oh yeah.
formerly known as Kurt Hawkins. He was in Queens. It made a lot of sense. Queens guy, whatever. Um, you also had Matt Sydal versus Doc Gallows.
ooh, ooh. How was that one?
It's a good match. It was very good for what it was.
That one was probably the best match.
We attended a Q&A. We attended the Q&A session with Ric Flair and Bret Hart. And we got the unexpected. Not only did we get those guys, but we also had Tommy Dreamer. We had Tyrus, Matt Sydal as well. And I feel like I'm missing somebody else. Sure.
No, I think that was it. Matt
And
Striker was just like
the host,
Matt Striker was like a host.
Matt Striker two tweeted me randomly because I had my Bullet Club shirt on, obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
And again, I thought overall the Q&A was very good. There were some good questions asked. There were some stupid questions asked. This one lady asked him if there's one guy they could bring back from the dead to wrestle, who would it be? And it's like,
Yeah, I didn't like that question at all. I mean, I'll give them props for actually answering it, but
There's a couple.
but yeah, it made like hearing the legends actually answering that question was pretty cool. But I felt like that was for that to be the final question. I didn't like no, it's like come on, there's better questions.
I had a question in mind. And I'm mad I didn't get that to ask the
Yeah,
question.
the Q&A is kind of short, so
30 minutes, which
like
kind of
30
sucked.
minutes long.
Was that Connor?
No, just asking what the question was.
Which one? Oh, my question that I was gonna ask. Pretty much simple.
Yeah.
To Ric Flair, as we all know, John Cena is a 15-time world champion, and Ric Flair being the 16-time world champion, would it bother? Would it upset him? Would it piss him off if John Cena were to tie him, then surpass him?
And
He never answered. I never got to ask it. I never did.
What did they answer when they were asked what wrestler would they want to bring back from the dead?
One of them, Tyrus said Andre the Giant. Yeah, I forgot how long, because again, it was that long.
Tyrus said Andre the Giant. Ric Flair, he said some Mr. No, was it Mr. Perfect?
No, I think
Obviously,
it was.
Obviously, Brett said Owen.
Yeah. They even asked if Owen will be in the Hall of Fame. Apparently, it's being talked for 2016. So it might end up happening. Quite possibly.
I think it's next year. I really think Owen Hart's I think he's getting inducted next year. This isn't the first time I heard that. Like, you hear it everywhere now.
Absolutely, of course. You hear all the time, and it's one of those things where, yeah, it has to happen. Like, put it this way, right? We live in society where we always say never, right? And it's like, it's bound to happen. Put it this way. We were, for the past couple of years, we thought Pacquiao Mayweather would never happen. Look, it actually fucking happened.
It happened
Yeah, it
a
was
little late,
shit.
but it still happened.
It was shit, but it happened.
Yeah.
But you kind of get the idea. You kind of get where I'm going with that. It's, again, I know it's gonna happen. I know people out there be like, "Oh, it shouldn't happen. WWE fucked them over. It's bullshit." But guess what? He deserves it. He deserved to be. He deserved to be in the WWE Hall of Fame.
And he's getting a DVD.
And he's getting a DVD, top of that, and a Blu-ray, which I'm looking forward to getting. Which, by the way, I have not seen yet. Daniel Bryan just say yes, yes.
Yeah,
I have
I
not seen.
was planning on seeing that, but I don't know.
I have to have Best Buy. I have to hit up my local Best Buy or Walmart.
Oh no, you know how I'm gonna watch that shit.
Oh, I know. On the WWE, you're gonna wait for the WWE Network, which most likely will.
No.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Walter, but I'm gonna digress on that.
Okay.
I'm gonna digress on that, dude. I'm really gonna digress on that because I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
Okay. Yeah, let's just move on.
Ric Flair said a story about Japan, which I thought was very funny. How he was not a fan of the no sell shit, or the strong style, if you will, which is again no selling, which he was not a fan of. Which I thought was very funny. This is me, of course. Ric Flair cut an impromptu promo.
Oh yeah.
In the middle of the ring. No, in the middle of Connor. Are you snoring, dude?
No.
I heard a. That's weird.
My microphone's been acting up, and I have no idea why.
I have no idea either, dude. It's your birthday, dude. So hey, let the smarks try you, dude. Let the smarks try you. Try you. Put a hole in a motherfucking body.
Yeah.
I always say, let those smarks try me. Try me. But again, I mean, it is what it is. God, tomorrow's UFC 180. I can't wait for that, man. I really can't. I can't even wait for Dragon Ball Z Resurrection of F to come out.
Yep, and Super Eclipse of Super. I've actually already watched it.
You watched it the Japanese version already? The Japanese?
Yeah, it's very, very good. My concern was how they were going to make Frieza really pose a credible threat, and they did a great job. Now, Super, which is the new series that's coming out, is launching in Japan technically tomorrow, June 14th. Yep. Cannot wait for that.
And we're getting it in.
Next year.
Wow, okay. Oh, you mean the show? I just heard you say we're getting it in. I thought you were talking about something else.
We're getting it in. That'll be nice.
I believe they said August. No, I'm sorry. August is when Resurrection F will be in theaters in the States.
Oh wow.
Yep.
But in the Japanese version, I'm assuming, right?
Nope, American dub.
American, yeah.
I can't wait for that. Then holy shit! Oh man, yeah.
See, Funimation owns the rights to air Dragon Ball in the States and dub it, so they're the ones who do it. So they will be the ones dubbing. I mean, it's gonna be great. I can't wait.
I'm sure. It will
Cannot
be great.
wait. Speaking of Dragon Ball, so I'm working on a series on my channel, which the first part is almost complete. It's just the editing of the video is a bitch. But essentially, I'm going through every single saga of Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, and all the movies in a history series. So,
Really?
Yep. It's called The History of Dragon Ball. And then once I get done with Dragon Ball, it'll be Dragon Ball Z and then Dragon Ball GT. But basically, I break down every saga and its importance and relevance to the whole thing.
Interesting.
It's going to take a while.
I can imagine. It's gonna take a while.
But it's interesting because when you go back and because obviously I watched Z first, so when you go back and watch the original Dragon Ball first, there are things that either were never explained to you that were explained in Dragon Ball, or things you didn't know, or things that were completely forgotten.
I can imagine, dude.
So it's very, very interesting.
Very interesting, huh?
But stupid.
Very stupid interesting, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ja, mein Fräulein.
yeah.
Ludwig Borga, yeah. And yeah, I mean, I just can't wait. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you guys what. Let's take some more calls, right?
Yeah.
Let's take some more calls right now. People want to call into the show. Numbers on the screen, guys. Don't be afraid. Just saying. You know what I mean? But I just can't wait. NXT's coming up in July 4th. I just can't wait. Period. And I end school in August. Culinary school.
Yeah.
Culinary school ended in
Hey, do you
August.
think
Yeah.
you think I can get a John's view?
Oh, yeah. I think what you got to do though, go to GoFundMe.com and
Oh
Alright.
no.
Remember, if you want that, if you pay that extra package, hey, you'll get that big package that he'll travel out to where you're at.
Yeah. I'll buy it. How much is it?
I know where he lives.
Don't we all? 646, you're on the air. So name me where you're from.
Hey, it's Aisha from New Jersey. What's up, guys?
Aisha, how are you?
Yeah, I think it's been a while since I called.
Yeah, I think it has been a while.
Yeah.
937, we'll get to you in just a bit, all right, brother? Or sister, whoever you are. So Aisha,
I kind of missed part of the show.
so since you're here, we're asking every caller, what's their fondest memory of Dusty Rhodes?
Oh, definitely the Hard Times promo.
There you go.
His best promo.
Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree.
I love that promo. Yeah. It's so good. One of my favorite Dusty moments. When I found out that Dusty, I was actually in school at the time, and when I saw the notification on my phone, my jaw just dropped, and I was just like, oh my god, this is terrible. And my friend was like, what happened? And he was like, one of the great legends of wrestling just died, and I was just like, oh, I was just so sad.
I hear you. Who's playing music in the background?
Oh, that's my
Okay. Okay. Well, listen, so you guys what? If Chase Oliver makes it in before 1 or later on, I'm going to give him an open mic. There's a lot of things he wants to get off his chest. Just letting. Yeah. Which, again, I'm not going to. That's Chase's business. I'm willing to give Chase an open mic later on tonight if he gets on the show.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Well, call in. He's just for back. Still at work. We'll call in. That's around the point. But anywho, it's one of those things where he'll get into later on. I'm sure he'll do a video separately, whatever it may be. He'll talk about it. All right. I'm not gonna give detail. I'm not. That's something that we know that you people need to find out yourselves. But again, that's around the point. But yeah, again, like I've said people before, Dusty Rhodes will be missed. Helped a lot of guys in the business. Arguably, again, one of the greatest minds of the industry, one of the greatest minds. Again, he'll truly be missed.
Yep. Yeah, it's just sad.
But what's been up with you though? What's been up with you?
Yeah, with me, school is about to end next week. I'm looking happy about that. So I got to study for finals because in high school we got to do finals. I've been heavily watching the World Cup. I was watching the U.S. game on Monday, and because I came into Raw late, and when I came into Raw, I was just so bored because I was just still relevating that my team won 3-1, then we tied today by Sweden. So.
Yeah, I saw that game actually. They didn't even look like they were gonna lose, and then they just randomly won.
Yeah, they did. I heard
who won today by 10 goals or
Switzerland. They crushed Ecuador.
Yeah.
They crushed Ecuador 10-1.
That was really exciting.
Yeah, and I heard that the U.S. beat Germany a couple days ago.
I heard that.
Friendly game. Tommy Wood.
They went from they beat Netherlands 4-3 and then Germany 2-1 at their home.
Yep, they're coming up, guys. I'm telling you.
And U.S. wasn't using their full squad, by the way.
I know.
So,
It's crazy? the Copa America's on us. If Chile beat Ecuador,
That's no surprise.
and guess who's gonna get crushed as well? Peru.
Oh, obviously.
They're getting crushed.
I mean,
All through.
Brazil's probably gonna win it. Who
Oh fuck
fucking
yeah, they are.
knows?
Yeah.
Brazil's gonna
Well,
destroy Peru.
Indeed, most likely. I agree with that. I really do agree with that. But are you excited for Money in the Bank though? Like, what match are you looking forward to?
I would say I'm definitely looking to the Money in the Bank match, definitely, and obviously I think Reigns is gonna win it. We all think that. It's probably gonna be some cool spots. That's why Kofi's in it. Neville is probably gonna do his thing in there, so I'm excited about that. And the ladder match between Rollins and Ambrose should be good. And like I said before, like I thought it's probably Reigns might turn heel and catch him in early, but I don't know. We just have to see because anything can happen in WWE, but should be a good pay-per-view. Yeah.
Wrestling Fan 42 writes, if I had to get a tattoo, I would get my balls tattooed. That way, when a girl unzips my pants, I can say, your wish has been granted. LMAO.
That's hilarious.
That's the comment. That is the comment. That, my friend, is the comment of the day. I wish the screenshot was taken right now, but that's around the point. Connor, that's your call. Connor, that's your cue.
What?
You know what to do. That's the comment of the day.
That was quite
Your
interesting.
wish has been granted.
Indeed.
Wait, if you do if you do that, you have to say the Shenron voice and then whip it out like just like your wish has been granted.
Boom. Sorry, I'm sorry it disappoints you.
It's
I know
Shenron.
No, it's Purunga. No, it's Purunga. It's Purunga, damn it! It's fucking
Holy
Purunga.
shit! It's like the dragon on steroids.
Your wish has been granted.
By the way, Paul Heyman just wrote a lengthy amount of tweets in regards to Dusty Rhodes.
Oh, that's nice.
He says, I struggled all day to write something about Dusty, and yet hours later I cannot express my feelings for him in 140 characters, not 280, not 420. He was not someone whose impact should be constrained by a limited number of words or characters. He embraced my passion to learn about the behind-the-scenes working the business even before I started performing. He not only hired me for Superstation when I was 23. How many 23-year-olds get to play in the big leagues? He says, and I quote from Dusty, F act like you belong in the locker room. No, they should be honored sharing the locker room with you. I started this multi-tweet diatribe, and I know in my heart I'm failing with my task. I presented my own eulogy for Dusty. I told Austin on the network the story of Dusty trying to reach me to ask myself, where's the money in every promo? He tried to teach me that in 1988, and now 27 years later, to truly understand what he was teaching me. I find these, now that he's passed, I have something to say about him, messages to be so self-serving, self-aggrandizing, and ultimately this message is no different. He meant so much to so many, and I'm just one of the many. I guess after all these years, I still need to keep reminding myself to think about the money statements and not just the amount of verbiage. Thank you, Dusty, for all you did in this industry, for all you did for so many, and selfishly, for all you did for me.
Very well said, Dusty Rhodes. Very well said, Paul Heyman.
Mm-hmm.
Very well said.
He also, yeah, he showed a clip from his DVD about how, like, he's like, I'm learning from you, Dusty, and Dusty was he bragged a lot, apparently. He's like, well, I'm the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and I am a super genius. Now get back inside the production meeting and learn from the best, because I'm American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
Good impersonation, by the way. I will say that, too.
Well, I don't want to offend.
Of course you don't want to offend.
No.
So,
If I wanted to offend, I would have done that like in my Money in the Bank prediction video, which I kind of did.
And that is very true as well.
yes.
Hard times, Daddy.
Oh yeah, American Dream, daddy. American Dream.
I am the American the common man, a humble son of a plumber. Deserve the stratosphere for you and me, Daddy.
Absolutely. Amen.
Mm-hmm.
Amen. Well, I'll tell you what, Aisha, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna take another
Yeah.
call. All right.
All right. Okay. Thank you, guys. Oh yeah. Steven, you ready for UFC 188?
Oh yeah, I see Kane retaining his belt.
Yeah. Same. I think he's probably the best heavyweight in UFC history.
I wouldn't go that far. I mean, he's
I
one
mean,
of the best today,
but,
but I think Fedor still has that title.
oh, that's true.
All right, you think take it easy, all right?
All right, you too.
Hey.
All righty, we had so again, guys. We get this caller back in this 9397. This other caller that called in during the show. This guy called in. This person called. I don't want. Maybe it's a he. Maybe it's a her. I don't even know at this point. What the hell? It's an it. Probably wasn't.
It.
By the way,
Jason
Steven,
Jackson?
Steven, I'm very many book actually know that's you in the picture.
What? Oh, the Nakamura picture.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Man,
Probably
Steven's gotten pretty ripped, and
Oh,
apparently
yeah.
apparently a little Asian too.
He grew longer hair.
937. We're calling you, so get ready to pick up your phone, buddy. Whatever it is.
Please go to voicemail. Please go to voicemail.
Oh yeah, please go to voicemail.
Please go to voicemail. Please go to voicemail.
What's up, yo?
937. You're on there. What's your name and where you from?
Cameron from Ohio. What's up, man?
Cameron, what's up, man? What's been up with you, man? What's up?
Nothing much, man. Finally got to catch your podcast live tonight.
That's what's up, man. Let me ask you a question, dude. What's your fondest memory of Dusty Rhodes? We're asking every caller who calls in tonight. What's their fondest memory of Dusty Rhodes?
Dusty Rhodes, other than the hard times, other than that promo, probably. I mean, this might not be like a good, but you know, I'm only 18, so I haven't been watching WWE that like. I started around 2006, 2007, so I really didn't get to see him growing up. You know, maybe him getting knocked out by the Big Show, maybe.
Ooh,
You guys remember that on Raw?
I remember that. I mean, ooh. Going a lot of
There
people
was one
mad.
I just
To be
remember.
honest, that pissed me off.
I mean, you could easily said that whole vignette back in the day. He was the American Dream. He was doing the plumbing job in some girl's toilet, whatever.
Oh my
You
god.
could have said that, but I mean, hey, dude. At the end of the day, it's your opinion. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Like I told people earlier, you know, at the end of the day, Dusty Rhodes will go down one of the all-time greats, one of the most charismatic men. A guy who had arguably the greatest mind in the business. You know. But besides all that, dude, how have you been, dude? What's been up with you? What you want to talk about, man?
Anything, bro. How about these NBA finals? You guys watching the Cavaliers and the Warriors?
I know it's tight right now. It's 2-2, I believe. It could be anybody's game right now. What do you think,
Pretty
Walter?
much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I think the momentum's going to the Warriors, though.
It could be.
See, I'm from Ohio, I guess. I just have to go with Cleveland, you know.
Well, at least you're honest.
It's whatever, though.
At least I can tell you're one of those fans that were a fan of the Cavaliers even when LeBron left and he came back.
I don't really care for LeBron.
Thank you. Finally, someone from Cleveland doesn't care about LeBron. Thank you.
I don't get why people, like, when he leaves, he's like, oh, he sucks, and then, like, talk shit. And when he comes back, it's like, oh, dude, this guy's awesome, you know? Stop being a hypocrite.
I think it's a fan thing. Like, put it this way, like, it's Hulk Hogan. No, let me give you another wrestling example. Okay, Hulk Hogan, right? Because he was in TNA. Oh my God, the guy's old as shit. Get him out of my TV set. But when he comes back to WWE, oh my God, this is amazing. This is awesome and shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Probably the best analogy I can give.
we can make the transition to WWE. You guys ready for Money in the Bank?
Oh yeah, we predicted it, man. I think again it should be a very good show. Feels kind of rushed because you think about it. It feels like yesterday we were just in the Elimination Chamber, and now here we are,
Mm-hmm.
Money in the Bank. It's free for new subscribers on the WWE Network. Again, who doesn't like free?
Originally, yeah, you go ahead.
What was that, man?
Originally, Elimination Chamber was just supposed to be a house show.
Yeah, I heard about
At
that.
least
Corpus
that's what I
Christi.
heard.
Yeah, Corpus
Yeah.
Christi, and apparently, yeah, it ended up becoming just a regular thing. Pay-per-view. It's making it a pay-per-view.
You guys gonna watch Tough Enough when that airs?
I'm not really
Yeah.
big on. I guess I'll watch it, but I'm just
I'll
not really.
give it a shot.
Whatever.
I like the Tough Enough with.
Here's my
the
take with it. Even if they win, they're gonna go to NXT.
That's the problem. Like, the show is enjoyable to watch, but like the winners never succeed.
Exactly.
Yeah,
We were talking
like
about that
Andy
before.
from 2011.
Yep, he
All
had
he got was getting a fucking stunner at the end of Raw.
Yep. I was just about to say, like, oh, if we ever made it to Tough Enough, I'd be like, so Connor, what do you think you're tough enough? Oh, fuck no, I'm just going to try and get at least a third. Wait, why third? Because no one who wins Tough Enough gets successful. Ooh,
Exactly.
Maven. Ooh, Maven.
He eliminated the Undertaker.
Hardcore champion. They
Hardcore
teamed with
champion.
Al Snow. That's not something I would make public knowledge, but
Nydia. I remember she was Jamie Noble's girlfriend.
She slept with the future member of J&J Security.
Speaking of Jamie Noble, this past Monday on Raw, holy crap, yo, that guy went in. He still got it. James Gibson, Jamie Noble, whatever you want to call him.
James Gibson.
From Ring of
Mercury
Honor.
too, to a degree.
It was more Jamie Noble to me.
Oh no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying Noble looked better.
That too. But I'll be honest. When this whole thing came out, I thought it was gonna be a work, an angle. I was just figuring one of them was gonna. I just figured one of them was gonna lay down for Rollins and shit. It didn't happen that way.
I'll lay down for Rollins any day.
I'm sure you will.
Yeah.
You sick freak.
Honestly, I see Rollins turning face soon.
And Reigns turning heel.
Someone did a video, by the way, of Rollins' bad laugh. Yeah, it's a compilation of every time he's done that. It's like 30 seconds. It's freaking hilarious. Hold on, I gotta see if I can find it.
I heard
I'm not
another
trying.
rumor.
I'm not trying to get flagged. Come on, Connor.
You will get flagged.
Copyright, dude.
It's audio.
Be surprised, dude. It's WWE. Be surprised, dude. You be surprised.
Yeah, I heard this rumor. It was a couple weeks ago that Dean Ambrose might turn heel. And if they do that, that's fucking stupid.
Yeah,
Number one reason, he has so much momentum right now. He'll just...
Ambrose is the only one that should stay face. Like, that should not turn anything. Stay the way he is. Perfect. Reigns could turn heel, and Rollins could turn face. Nothing bad would happen. But if Ambrose turns heel...
Exactly. Fans hate Roman Reigns. I love Roman Reigns. Not gay, but... He's gonna go far in this business. I think.
Yeah, we all love Roman Reigns. I mean, it's just some internet fans still don't believe in him, and it's unfortunate.
Cock that fist.
That cockfist, baby. Oh hell yeah. Hey Connor, see you Breach just tagged you in the post.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell was with that lately. Not that I'm not complaining. It's just weird.
Hey, maybe he digs the Connor. He's digging the Connor.
Oh, by the way, Heel Steven and Non-Legit Wrestling, nice vlog on the Heel Steven channel about that. Legends of Wrestling.
Oh, thanks, bro. Thank you. Again, like we were saying earlier, it was a good show, but at the same time, it just felt very, very, you know what I mean? Again, it's the kind of show, if you were to go with grandparents or uncles and aunts that will follow wrestling for a long time, more, You know what I mean? But like we said though
Oh
in the
my God,
video,
I'm watching Hulk Hogan versus Ric Flair for the first time.
like we said though, it was good to see the legends putting over the young talent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the
You
best.
notice how we're saying that very
Nothing like
sarcastically. We're saying that very
nothing like
sarcastically.
seeing Goldberg beat up Steiner, huh?
Oh yeah, absolutely, man, absolutely.
That
It's funny.
Goldberg's got a future in this business.
Con, I know you're about to, and I know you're about to hit the hay in a little bit. Before you do, I think we should read this article. So it turns out that a former TNA wrestler says that the company hasn't been honest with the fans.
Yeah, I
Oh,
just read
shit.
that.
Expressed
That's not a surprise.
Kazan expressed dismay with a number of decisions by company management, specifically recalling a situation in 2009 when TNA president Dixie Carter called a meeting with the entire roster in which she directed the wrestlers to improve their performances and step up. She then later the come to Jesus meeting on television.
Edited.
This was just one of many of those types of meetings we had. I remember them making decisions to show that on TV to give fans a glimpse into the reality that goes on. Because Rain told Al Castle, and I remember everybody thinking that that was a rotten idea, except that people who produced the television show. Kazarian said that TNA brass, including Vince Russo, who worked as an advisor behind the scenes, explained that the company whose woos were entirely the fault of on-air talent. That wasn't the first time we were told that. Kazarian added, we were told by her, that being Dixie, we were told that by Vince Russo. We were told that the reasons our house shows don't draw is because none of us are names. That we're not draws. Well, we're not names because a lot of times you're writing really, really terrible stuff. You're doing really stupid things to guys like AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, who don't have the potential to be huge names, but are a little bit handcuffed. So yeah, a lot of the blame was always put on the wrestlers.
Yeah, so basically Kazarian was saying that the TNA offices were more or less pointing their fingers at the talent for being the reason that the company was in such drex. But here's the problem with that. You could have the greatest talent in the world, but if you write shit, that's what you're going to get out of it. You could also have the worst talent in the world, but if you write good stuff, it'll mask that.
Absolutely.
To be honest, I'm not a big fan of Impact.
That's fine, dude. Hey, listen,
I don't
that's fine.
follow them really.
That's fine, dude. That's nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna here, if you will. I don't know if Chase is gonna get on. Maybe Chase will. I'll give him the open mic if anything by tomorrow. If not Sunday, I'll give him the open mic. All right, but and I know Chase has a lot to say about what happened. But again, I'll give him that if anything by Sunday, by tomorrow. I don't know yet if I'll do a Heel Steven show. I'm not really sure, to tell you the truth. But at the end of the day, listen, dude, you don't watch TNA, you only watch WWE. Guess what? There's nothing wrong with that. You're a wrestling fan at the end of the day. I'm going to say it now. Fuck it. Then we'll just wrap up the show. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck at this point. I've been doing this YouTube wrestling thing now for the last 4 years now.
Steven's pulling on me.
I've been doing this for the last 4 years, and don't get me wrong, I love doing this. I really do. Whether it be doing this podcast, whether it be just making videos on my channel, period.
To the podcast, man.
Thank you, appreciate it. There's people who actually do. There's people who actually fucks with us, and I appreciate that. I really do, from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate that.
I can't wait to see what y'all gonna do for like the 100th episode. You know?
Oh, we have no idea.
I have
yet.
some ideas.
Well,
I have some ideas.
Oh yeah, it's
Oh,
3
yeah.
weeks away.
3 weeks away, yeah. We'll think of something. But end of the day, though, I enjoy what I do here. I think all of us do who are content creators. Whether it be the video making, the editing process, whatever it may be, I enjoy the friends that I've made here. Obviously, However, that's the positive side of this YWC. However, at the same time, there's the negative side. There's that ugly side of the coin, if you will. And that is this whole notion that a lot of people have that, oh, if you only watch WWE, you're not a wrestling fan. Oh, you can watch WWE, but if you really want to be considered a wrestling fan, you gotta also watch TNA, Ring of Honor, New Japan, support indie wrestling, not just WWE. Listen, here's my take. 3 years ago, I had that same mentality. I did. No bullshit, I did. And I think that logic, quite honestly, is the most stupidest logic anyone has ever come up with.
It's like internet logic.
Yeah, it's fucking wrestling fan logic is pathetic. It's fucking pathetic. Listen, to all the people out there, if you watch WWE, TNA, Ring of Honor, New Japan, PWG, support indie wrestling,
Lucha Underground.
Lucha Underground, whatever it may be, all those feds, that's fine. That's good for you. You're not a bad person because of it.
Preach.
Now, if you're one of these people that only watches WWE, guess what? You're not a bad person either.
Sing it, sister.
But again, to those people out there who have this fucking logic of, oh, just because you have to be a wrestling fan to watch WWE, you have to be a wrestling fan in order for that to happen, you gotta watch TNA, Ring of Honor, New Japan, all this. Just because you watch all those promotions, it doesn't make you a better wrestling fan. It doesn't make you this superior person. No, it doesn't, fucker.
Because one way or another, you're going to find out what goes on, really.
Exactly. And I get it. WWE love to call themselves sports entertainment. I understand that. We're not dumb. But at the end of the day, we know what the fuck is going on. As long as there's two guys or two women inside that 20 by 20 ring, breaking their necks, giving it their all, literally putting their bodies on the line for our entertainment, regardless of what promotion it is, it's fucking pro wrestling.
Yep.
End of the day, anyone out there, anyone who tells you that, oh, you're not a wrestling fan if you only watch WWE, tell them to go fuck themselves. Because those people are the problem with this wrestling community.
And there's such thing as like watching too much wrestling. Like some people don't want to watch wrestling like basically 24/7 because they have other things to do.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
There's people got
I
shit
also hate the people that go, oh, well, you're wasting your time because it's fake. Well, guess what? I have a news flash, and it's called Breaking Bad's fake, and so is The Walking Dead, but you guys still like that shit.
That's true, but we're talking more now on wrestling. The wrestling fan logic. That's, again, if just listen, just because the 5 past previous winners of the G1 Climax, that's awesome. That's fact. Listen, that's good, cool. You know them, awesome. Just because the past 5 previous winners of the Battle of Los Angeles for PWG, good for you. Or just because hey, you followed the Battle of the Super Juniors in New Japan, awesome, good for you as well. But guess what, fucker? It doesn't make you a superior wrestling fan. It doesn't. It doesn't make you any better than the guy that only watches WWE. Because guess what? Regardless of the promotion, we're all fucking wrestling fans.
Snap.
Yep.
And of course, Connor would say,
Yeah.
But anything I want to add to this, Connor, Walter?
When life...
You know what I mean. That's what I'm saying.
Trying to think.
Ladies and gentlemen, okay, Fabe is stumped.
No, I have several ones. To quote to quote a famous New York City judge, ignorance of the law is no excuse.
There you go. Walter?
You just hit it. You hit it. You kind of took the words out of my mouth. Like, yeah,
Bam!
at the end of the day, wrestling is wrestling. No matter what you watch, we're not gonna criticize you if you watch only one promotion. That's fine, man. I mean, shit, people got other things to do besides watching all these
W-
promotions at once. You know?
WWE is the pinnacle. And is it the best? That's arguable. That's debatable. But the point being is that there are a bajillion different options out there. That's like saying, hey, do you watch TV? Yeah, I primarily watch these shows. Oh, well, you don't watch TV then. What the
Exactly. It's like
fuck? What the fuck?
it's like me. It's like me saying, yeah, I'm a fan of MMA, but I'll watch UFC. Or you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, you're a fan of what you want to be a fan of.
Right.
No one's telling you what you should watch, what you shouldn't watch. Don't let anyone tell you that either. You know what I mean? Because put it
Yeah.
this way, I know people out there who only watch WWE.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Perfect example, my girlfriend. She only watches WWE. Granted, she knows about TNA, Ring of Honor, New Japan. I tell her about it. But do I force her to watch these stuff? No. Because she has her preference.
Nope. You force her down and open her out. Oh wait, we're talking about. Never mind. We're talking about wrestling.
You know what
I
I
mean,
mean.
I mean,
But you know what I'm
recommending
saying.
is not bad,
Different
but
conversation.
Exactly.
don't force that shit. Oh, you have to watch it way better than whatever you were watching. Like, come on.
Exactly. No. Listen, at the end of the day,
on her.
if you have your preference, awesome. Nothing's wrong with that.
Yeah.
Nah, man. Okay, cool.
Unless when you force it.
You know what I mean, Connor. Can we be serious here? Come on, Connor.
No, dude. How long you know me? Come on now.
I know that is
Force
true.
it. Force
Full-
that in there.
Force it in there. Force it in. Come on, Charlie. You gotta roll with it now. Oh shit. But that's my little thing. I just want to get out there. I know I'll do a video on this, which I'm probably gonna do a video on my channel eventually about this topic. Eventually, I will. The wrestling fan logic, because again, a lot of wrestling fans have that mentality. I think it's completely stupid. End of the day, you know.
Speaking of which, don't forget you guys can follow me on Tout.
Really?
How?
Do you remember Tout?
Oh
Oh
yeah.
my god.
I'll tell you what, Cameron. We're about to wrap up the show, dude. So we're gonna talk to you soon, all right, brother?
All right, man. Thanks for having me.
Take it easy, man.
Anytime.
Yep.
All right. We thank all of you for tuning in this week.
Poor bastards.
Poor bastards. Oh, what the fuck would be without you guys? Again, listen. You don't have to fucking like what we do. End of the day, there's people out there who actually like our work. That's awesome. To those people out there, great. To those people out there who may not like us, who think that we're this, whatever. At the end of the day, thank you. You're giving your feedback on us, and we appreciate your feedback. End of the fucking day, you know. But just know this: we've been consistent with our shit. We don't go on hiatus and come back, and no, fuck that bullshit. Not you, but the other
I know.
podcasts out there that whatever it is, what it
Consistent
is.
and dedicated upload histories. This is the Team Heel podcast right here on YouTube.com. Make sure to like this video and subscribe.
Oh no, not that guy again.
Has been granted.
Oh go. Oh
That's a
no.
double meeting.
Well,
Oh no, go away. No.
Yay.
You know what we're up with the show with though?
Chevron.
You know what? There's been this talk. I don't know if you heard about it, but they're planning on killing the Simpsons. They're planning on killing Bart Simpson, whatever.
yeah, and they're playing to end
Apparently,
it too.
apparently Homer and Marge are separating.
Which I think is completely stupid.
Wait,
like-
so they're not ending the show? They're
I think it's stupid. I think it's completely dumb.
I
Yeah.
guarantee you they're pulling a Brian Griffin.
Oh, you think so?
Pretty-
Yeah. Like
they're gonna see what the reaction is, and then
No,
if it's really
people
bad,
are gonna shit on it. I'm telling you right now.
yep, they shit on Brian's that he comes right back.
They gotta make some time machine episode. Yes, he brought him back to life.
I love that episode because it was so emotional about them bringing Brian back, and all of a sudden, like, Stewie shows up. He goes, "Who are you talking to?" "A very good friend." "Oh, did you kiss him?" And then he kicks him in the crotch. "Yay, I win!"
Indeed. Well, all right, guys. Thank you all for tuning in this week, whether it be here, iTunes, Stitcher, Spreaker, ShoutEngine.com. Unfortunately, Chase wasn't able to be on tonight. He'll be on maybe tomorrow, maybe for Sunday on the review of WWE Money in the Bank on my channel.
Money, money, money.
And again, I'm gonna give him the open mic. I'm gonna give it to him. I'm gonna give him an open mic. I'm gonna let him shoot the breeze, shoot the shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's just, that's that. End of the
Prepare
day.
to be butthurt.
Oh yeah, a lot of you blowhards out there, a lot of you blowhard fans out there that
Prepare yourself to be butthurt.
live in this bubble. But hey, that's that, right? End of the day, that is that.
That is around the
That's
point.
around. No, that's just around. That's just around, period.
The more I think about that, how stupid that was to name the show that.
Around the point.
No, I mean,
Around
like,
the point.
legitimately, think about it. We're a talk show with bullet points that we're supposed to talk about, and then around the point, which means we don't fucking talk about the point.
Hey,
That's
listen,
our flagship show. Yeah, that just says a lot right there.
Listen, man, you got to talk to Iman Gerard on that. Iman Gerard was the guy behind that idea, which I thought was completely stupid. I thought that was also stupid as well. But remember, guys, I was the guy that carried Iman Gerard's show when he couldn't do it. He decided to do broadcast. I think he's still doing broadcast.
He's
Still
calling cops.
Still covering high school sports. I mean, yeah, you've been doing it for so long, and what are you still doing? Yeah, you're covering high school football. I'm sure that really is the buzz.
I really hope he puts around the point on his resume.
I really do. I
Around
hope
the
as well.
point, bro.
You know what? You know what's crazy, yo? I think Alex Carter, the president of TRN, I think he still has the files, the videos. I hope he's. And I hope they do. I hope if he does still have them, put him on a channel, put Iman Gerard, so that whenever he applies for a resume, whatever the fuck it is, ESPN or shit like that, they have to do a background check on him. Boom, those should pop up. I hope to God he does that. Remember that episode where you debuted, Connor, and he fucking screamed his ass off on a fucking, I think his relative, whatever the fuck it was?
Hey.
No. He didn't. The best part of the whole thing was, so we were doing a Google Hangouts, and as you know, Google Hangouts focuses on whatever's going on, and so he was filming in like his parents' place or wherever, and just as he was about to talk, someone caught him behind him, and he flipped the fuck out, but he was muted, so he's freaking out, like trying to shoo away somebody, and then comes back, and he's like, "Yeah, Connor, that was a very good point." Because we here at TRN are so professional.
I love pie, especially peanut butter pie. Okay, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? How many?
Nothing, and that's around the point.
Hail Maker Wrestling Podcast. How many people have bought a shirt? You can be surprised, dude. About 50 people bought that Go Fund Yourself shirt. Just so you know, buddy.
I was 48 out of 50.
There you go. There you go, people. But at the end of the day, listen, that's the past. And I know we're going to wrap this up now. Thank you all for tuning in as always. You can follow the TEAMHEEL Podcast at TEAMHEEL Podcast. Check out the Facebook page, facebook.com/GutCheckPodcast. You can subscribe to this channel. We'll tune in every week when we go live. Check us out on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Spreaker, and ShoutEngine.com. You can follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. You can check out my YouTube channel, which I now hit 1,000+ subscribers at YouTube.com/HeelSteven. Check out the HeelSteven store.
Where?
At Spreadshirt. HeelSteven.Spreadshirt.com. I have numerous shirts up on the store.
Like?
I don't want to go through this again.
You have to go through.
Fuck it, I will. Why not? Just to piss off the critics. That's I love pissing them off.
What have you said, Cotton?
I have shirts such as the No Farm Animal T-shirt. I have also the Go Fund Yourself, which has been selling like crazy. I have all the shirts up on the store.
Define crazy.
Oh, not sold out yet, but it's there. People are buying this shirt like crazy to go fund yourself shirts.
That's the best pitch. It's not sold out. It's just there.
It's there. People are just buying it like crazy. Yeah.
You're buying it.
We also have the Cry Smart Cry.
Oh, that's not nice.
Hey,
Comes with made with 50% orphan tears.
oh yeah. And the new shirt up on the store, Run Heels World. There you go. Go to heelsteven.spreadshirt.com. Buy yourself a shirt today. $16 for this shirt that you see on the screen. So what are you waiting for? What are you waiting?
Now.
That wraps up me, Kate Cuz.
Yep, you just follow me on Twitter at HeyI'mWalter and subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/JohnJetWrestling.
Go, Connor.
Oh yeah, that's my cue. And of course, I am Connor, aka OKFabe. You follow me at Twitter at OKFabe and Facebook.com/OKFabe is Bach. Unfortunately, my old YouTube channel is down, so you can check out the new one. The link is over at my Twitter account.
And to quote our good friend the PW Outsider, remember, guys, when life has you down, remember, masturbation is key. Ladies, all in the wrist. Ladies, all in the fingers. Men, all in the wrist. That too. Wrist too. Hey, it's all in the wrist work as well. Rotation, but it's around the point. All right, guys, we'll be back next week for episode 98. We're almost getting to 100.
Oh, dear God.
I can feel it.
Man.
Somewhere deep down my pants, I can feel it.
That's diarrhea, Steven.
Oh, that too. But, alright guys, we're out like Janet's titties. Peace easy. Mise en place and blanch your vegetables, guys. Back next week.